Welcome back to Rome 2 Total War. Patch 9 is in. It took a long time. At least, well, I'd said about half an hour to download the patch. Gave me enough time to read through all the things that the patch claims to change. It's interesting actually, so many things, I just can't even begin to tell you about them all. But as a little test for myself, and I haven't tried this yet, this is the place that I've most recently taken, and I upgraded these buildings on the last video. There's been no turn end since then, nothing else has happened. So I'm wondering if these buildings here that caused me a problem before, if they will still go onto triangles. Oh no, no difference. -4 food, yeah, no, it's no difference, is there? I wondered if maybe it would change that, but it hasn't done. Let's see if there's any change on this one. No, I have to get rid of that one, I think. Let's have another look at that. Oh, hang on. No, I can't get that. So I do have to destroy it. Ah, okay, no change there then. There are changes elsewhere though, believe me. Lots and lots that I perhaps over the time of this video I'll be able to discuss. One of them is, of course, that you know, the long-range missile troops no longer frighten strong melee enemies enough to keep them at bay while they just get shot to death. So in other words, the enemy aren't going to stand there anymore and just get shot to pieces by a fairly weak melee infantry in front of them. So, right, okay, I do have plans. My plans are to take this place over here, but not until this turn has ended. So I think I was at the point where I was going to do a turn end last time, last video, but I'm not sure. These guys here can now go somewhere. I'm wondering, can they come over there and attack the Aravecci and then have these come down here? I'm not sure. They might be able to, you know, actually. Oh no, they've just moved, so no, they can't do. Okay, right, ignore that. I think everything was done on the last video, wasn't it? I don't know if there are any characters needed to be upgraded or anything. Let's go and have a look. Forces. Quick look down there, shows me absolutely zilch, I think, by the look of it. Nothing I can see in there at all. Right, okay, I think that's it, you know. I can't think of anything else we need to be doing. Everything else has moved into position, hasn't it? I think I've done everything on the previous videos. Okay, well, let's get on with it then. I think. I wonder... Can he move? No, none of them can move, can they? I think I've done everything that I could in that turn. So... Did I need to get any mercenaries in here or anything? No, I didn't. Everything is being replenished as normal. So, no, okay, get on with it. Right. Yeah, I just wasn't sure on the last video. I haven't watched the video. I rarely watch my own videos, rarely go back and watch them. For a variety of reasons. It's not much fun to listen to your own voice, I suppose, sometimes, but it's also that, well, you tend not to pay attention. I don't know if you've ever written anything that you want to, say, put into an article or whatever, but if you ever do that, and then you read the article you've written right away, as soon as you've written it, then you don't pay attention. You think it's different than it actually is. It's a bit, it's odd, really. If you leave it a week or a month, you know, but certainly more than a week, I would have said, and read it, you tend to read it as though someone else has written it. And you find all the flaws in it, and all the positive things as well, you know, good things and bad things. But you don't read it as though you're not taking it in. You read it as though you actually want to get something out of what you're reading. There's a difference. And it's the same thing with going back and watching your video from the day before. You just tend to think, oh, yeah, okay, I know this already, I know it, what's the point, and things, you know, that kind of stuff. Almost kind of a teenager attitude, really. Oh, I know it all, you know, that kind of thing. Hidden agent exposed, right, okay. Rebellion, yeah, I was expecting that. So there's very little point, really, in me going back and watching my own videos for that particular reason. I wonder if I fight this, actually. Where is it? Oh, it's there. Right, okay. They are there, I should say. Right, I was thinking about maybe coming over here with that army. Maybe not now. Maybe a different army. What the hell's he got there? Right, okay, I'll think about that in a moment. I need to get rid of these guys first. It's going to be fairly easy. I think I'm just going to do an auto-resolve because these troops aren't going to do anything else other than rid the world of these rebels here, so let's go ahead and do that. I thought they'd run into position, which means they should be ambushed, but nope. Okay, let's do them again then. We've had to go all the way around there. Maybe we might not be able to get back into there now. Oh, look at that. It's going to be murder, isn't it? So is there really any point in doing that one? 96, 96, 96. So I'm going to go for the aggressive stance then. Lose 4% of my army, but I can afford it, so it's not a problem for me. So I might even have another rebellion in there, you know. I'm not sure that I can quell the population quickly enough. Kill the captives. Good. Okay, well, that's that rebellion over with. I don't think he can go anywhere, and I don't really want him to be frank. I'd rather have him come back to here, maybe. Yeah, defend this place here, I think. Yep, okay, back to there. Can he reach? Oh, yes, good. It's a shame for him that that spy didn't work, isn't it, really? Because if it had have stopped my army from moving, that could have been a completely different picture in there. Now, who have we got here? We've got a pretty poor... who are they? Massilia. Right, okay, yeah, Massilia. Right. Same as these, I think. Yeah, Massilia. Issue now is who attacks them. Presume these, really. And then move them into there afterwards. Maybe? Okay. Another quick auto-resolve, I suspect. And so long as he doesn't retreat, and he isn't doing... Oh, wow, look at that lot. Okay, it's going to be an ambush. Surely I'm not going to lose any men in that. I mean, that's just going to be murder, isn't it? Right, 99%, 99, 99. Okay, I'm going to lose 1% of all of those, which is a bit silly, really, but it's just too much of a gift, really. I've got to go for it that way. Let's see if I've lost any of my other armies. None at all there, I don't think. Right, oh, I've lost some of the garrison, and some of these as well, which is great. You know, I don't need those anyway, so kill the captives, very good. All nice and easy so far. Military traditions, thank you. Oh, right, okay, I might as well give him that now while I'm here, or rather upgrade him while I'm here. So, this one, oh, what do we get? Shots per minute for all siege weapons. I think I had siege weapons in here, didn't I? Missile damage inflicted by all archers. I certainly had archers. During ambush, battle, 5% morale for all... right, okay. I don't know. Defence, brimstone pits. Few can stand strong in face of impossible odds. Brimstone pit. I'm going to go for that one. Because it might be handy if anybody does attack there, so... I don't know. It doesn't really make that much difference to me, does it? Authority, etc. Number of... What's that? Plus 20% to the number of battle captures. I haven't noticed that one before. Plus 20 to morale for the commander's unit. No. Oh, and here we go again. Massive choice. Cunning, zeal, unit recruitment costs. I don't think so. Experience level. I don't know. Heavy weapon. They're recruits, aren't they? So, no, let's go for the simple one. Morale for all units and extra authority, all that kind of stuff. Good. Now, he... What happened then? I think I must have pressed escape twice then. It was a scary moment. Right. Okay, well, he's got enough movement to get back into there, which is excellent news. I want to bring those guys onto here where there's a rebellion. I think I might get away with it. Let's try it, shall we? Let's see where he gets to. I'll just bring him out to here first. And then see if we can get him onto here. What's the quickest way to get to there? I don't want to get in the way of that slave army there. I think what I'll do then is I'll just move on to here. Okay, just into there. In fact, let's just land, not go any closer. Okay, I'm trespassing. Right, we'll go on to there then, and I'm expecting that those rebels are not going to want to attack me and ambush me. They're going to want to go on there and attack Alalia, or wherever it is. Okay. If some Aravechi land, then they're likely to land and attack there, aren't they? I don't know if they'll have the chance to be able to come and attack me as well at the same time. I don't know. I really don't know. But anyway, one thing I do know is that this army, I hope anyway, yes, look at that, they can reach. Excellent. This army are going to attack here. Right, yeah, we'll declare war. Okay, yeah, you might want to join them, that's entirely up to you. Right, good. Now, okay, so we'll just maintain blockade there for now. Then I'm going to bring in some ships from somewhere. Not sure which ones yet. I've got another army, here it is, who can come on in support. Which is exactly what they're going to do. So, big army coming on there. Then I want to put some ships in there as well to clear him away. And again, I think this is going to be fairly... Mind you, maybe I should fight the battle now that we've had patch 9, and we'll see if we notice that there are any differences. I was about to say there's not much point in fighting this battle because it's going to be a bit easy. I wonder, should it be that one or the other one, or where can he get to? He can make up for, say, this one, maybe. So I'll bring this one forward. Okay, so he's going to help in the attack as well. This is going to be a very easy battle because I've got siege equipment, only one of which I can put in there, I think, in the field. I didn't get any mercenaries, by the way, in here. I just didn't see there was any point. Looking in here, I can see now that it's well in my favour, and I can do 85%, 86, or an 82. So it's half and half. But look what I've got. He's got mainly javelin men at sea, so he hasn't got much chance there. He's got some swordsmen, which will be very, very handy in the defence of his fortified city. In here he's got hoplites, I think. Oh no, they're just Celtic tribesmen. He's got some swords. They're pretty depleted, all of these, aren't they? I mean, these aren't so bad, but they're not good. So, well, he's going to get murdered, isn't he? I mean, what's going to happen is my ships are going to go up and take out one of his towers. These ships, there are loads and loads and loads of them that are going to shell his towers near to where my army go in. So he's going to have no tower, the walls are going to be down. Yeah. Then we're going to advance up to the walls where there is no tower to fire back at me, and we're going to start firing our missiles at him, aren't we, as well? So he really has no chance whatsoever. So really, I should do this as an auto-resolve because it's just such a foregone conclusion and such an easy victory for me. But I'm wondering where I'm going to get my battle from. If I take these now this way, what's going to happen in terms of the battle? And I don't think that there are some changes, by the way. Close battle situations, the frame rates have improved according to patch 9, and also when there are routers, they won't turn and pretend they're fighting you. You know, they'll actually flee. There are some things that have changed in, you know, the battle and the siege situation. I don't think there's anything too dramatic though. In terms of, I don't remember anything about, you know, the way I do my sieges or assaults rather being affected, so I can't really see it making that much difference at all, really. I think that's going to be an easy victory for me where I lose barely any men at all, particularly when I get the siege equipment in place. But it's a patch 9, people might be interested in it, so I think I'm going to go for it. So, okay, back in a second, folks, and we'll go into the middle of the battle and see what the new battle situation looks like on the, you know, when we're doing an assault. So, back in a second, folks. Okay, here we are with all the reinforcements arriving. It's all a heck of a mess. All my ships appeared on this edge here. He was facing me up here with his navies, so I thought I was going to be in trouble, but looks like I might just be getting away with it. I don't know. Let's see what happens. They're Celtic slingers. What I'm trying to do is every one of the ships that appears, I'm trying to put them onto this coastline along here. I personally think I'm going to run out of coastline. I really do. Maybe he should fire as well. I don't know. Have I got some others that might be able to fire at him? It does look like he's putting some this way, doesn't it? I don't know why they can't shoot, but they can't. So there you go. Right, I don't know where all these are going. They're supposed to be going... What is that one? They're supposed to be going down here onto the shore, but I think I'm running out of options on there. Right. Okay, well, anyway, he's backing off now, so it's all a case of me now trying to get... Battle's turning in our favour. Why? All I've done is get onto the battlefield. Right, okay, so basically I've got to try and get everybody onto this shoreline somewhere, and he's decided he's not going to fight me, whereas at first I thought he was going to come straight towards me and catch me on the edge of here as I came forward. So, anyway, like I said, it's all a complete mess. It looks like D-Day landing on here at the moment, so I'll bring you back in when we get set up and get everybody in line, but certainly that initial attack seems to have faltered now. I don't think he's going to do anything about it. In fact, they're going to be completely out of the way now, aren't they? And back in there. The plan then is going to be to get my siege equipment, anything I can, you know, into a position around here so that we can just shell him somehow inside there. I don't know what we're going to do yet, but let's get everybody into position and then talk about that. So, okay, back in a second, folks. Okay, here's the first test. Didn't tell me this was possible, but I thought I'd just check it anyway. I've got my ballistas and things off the boats, but even though they can move, or one of them can move at least, he's not doing so. So I'm a bit puzzled about what's going on there. So what I've done is I've asked them to go back on their ships so I can get these ships out of the way. Mainly because these transports that you see over here, they're having to move all the way around because there's no more room on the beach. The beach is absolutely cram-packed with boats, so I can't get any more on there. So I was hoping I might get these back on the boats. It's not going to let me, is it? No, I can't get back on. There's no re-embark, there's no nothing, is there? Well, that's a shame because I've just wasted those now. So there's a lesson for other people. There's no point really. There was something about I forget what it was now. It said something about not being able to pick up equipment again or something. So I don't know. Ballista type crews. Oh, the other thing about ballista crews, one thing I remember for certain is that they're not able to go into open order, whereas before they were. I don't know what he's doing. What is he doing? Well, turn him anyway, so I don't know why none of these are firing. They ought to be. Let's try it, shall we? Fire at will off, fire at will on. And now they're all firing again. Very good. Now, why isn't he firing? I don't know. Okay. So, he got his boats all onto land, of course. These, I should imagine, will be flashing now. I would have thought they'd have had it, really. 19 out of 160 short swords. Well, that's a good one to hit, isn't it? Wow. Tribesmen and more tribesmen, and I don't know what those are there. That's one of my targets, of course, that area there. So, he'll probably put troops around it, which has got to be good as far as I'm concerned. Right, we do seem to be targeting the high-value troops along here. I haven't even looked at it. Blimey, it looks like we've wiped out a horse unit actually. I've just been trying to form my men or get them into a decent formation, so I don't really know what's been going on over here. Short swords, they've had it though, haven't they? Surely. Okay, what about taking him off fire at will and putting him back on fire at will as well? See what he can do. He doesn't seem to be able to fire at anybody, him, does he? So it doesn't matter. I'll turn him into a position where he might be able to eventually. Okay, well, if my other men, these transports, are in position yet, I can put them over the other side of the battlefield, so they're not totally wasted. At the moment, they're just... there's no point really in having them there, I don't suppose. I think maybe I'll get them into smaller groups. So I'll have one through there, and then the other one just behind them through here, so they don't interfere with these ships here, which I think they're in danger of doing, aren't they, at the moment. So, right, okay, still firing, good, try that one again, you never know your luck. I doubt anything's going to come of it, but okay, I was hoping to get my missile infantry into a position over here, backed up by the ballistas. That was the plan. I'd move them into position. Am I losing men here now? No, none at all. Well, that's odd, isn't it? I'd have thought the enemy might have had... Oh, somebody was appearing there, aren't they? Fort wall. Now there's the other thing, of course. We haven't got anything for going over walls. Ah, now that's interesting. It means I have no means of getting through. I wonder... Let's get my infantry as well. Control I, get them into position. These are the ones that actually landed, of course. I do have... Oh, that's the other thing. Melee infantry are going to be closer together. Not the infantry, individual infantrymen. I mean the units themselves. There's going to be less of a gap between them, which has got to be good news. The other thing as well is formed troops, when they charge, are not going to go through and attack the next rank or next line of enemy that's behind them, unless they're barbarian light troops, you know, which obviously don't have any formation that they want to keep and will go straight through. So if they find a gap. So I think that has got to be a good thing. So, right, elephants. There don't seem to be many of those, do there? There have been various sort of stabilising factors here for various groups as well. You know, sort of elephants or whatever else. I wonder if it's worth bringing these over just to see if they can fire by mistake. You know, by default. You never know. You look there. You never know. They might build a ballista where they land. That would be good if they did, but okay, certainly wouldn't have landed them if I had known all this. Horse, so that will be Control C, and that of course includes all of the generals. Oh, it actually includes the elephants. I didn't realise that. Okay, elephants are quite a different thing altogether, I would have thought. So okay, horse behind. And what I would have probably done, you know, is taken my horse over to the other side if I'd have thought about it better. Well, this battle is well in my favour at the moment, as you can see. I wonder if my ships can reach over the top and hit that wall that's over there as well. That would be rather nice. What about him? He isn't shooting anybody at the moment, is he? I wonder if I can bring him over and get him to shoot at that wall there. It's worth a try, isn't it? 'Cause he's not shooting at anybody at the moment. I'll just give him a try at that. Okay. And then the rest of them, hopefully they'll be firing. They're not at the moment. Okay. Fire at will. Fire at will. Good. Right. I expect those swordsmen are gone now. Let's go and have a look. Celtic tribesmen are almost gone as well. No, actually no, 74 out of 80, they should be okay. The other thing is, of course, that various irregular groups, let's call them, not formed groups, will only be able to have open formations now as well, which is good news. So, now my ships might come under attack from there. Might be worth me hitting that, but at the moment it's not causing me any problems, so I'm not going to worry about it. Maybe what I should do is land my other infantry units. I bet you I won't be able to. No, I won't. You see, look. You see, if I was to choose my ships, for instance, try and land them there, you see how they come over all the way over to the left there? That's where my infantry would land if I sent my transports in, which is virtually over this side anyway, so it makes no difference. Well, very little difference. They would, though, be inside the fort area, wouldn't they? Might be interesting to put a couple of swordsmen in there. Yeah, could well be. Okay, so for now we're still getting into position. I might just leave my infantry behind here, because I might bring them over to there. Might be an idea. That's another thing I remember, another upgrade with the patch 9, is that when archers get off a ship, they come with bows drawn. So in other words, they can be shooting as they come off the ship, I presume. It just says bows drawn, so I'm pleased about that. Anyway, so right, fort damage, fort wall damage. One thing I wanted to check is, can we knock down the fort? No, we can't. It's only the gates, I think, that we can knock down with the heavy infantry. So okay, well maybe I'll just bring up my missile infantry for now and see what we can do with those. Control M. Control M. Right. Bring them a bit closer. Right. Okay, so at least then we can engage anybody who's actually on the walls. Right, now where's that ship that I sent? Is it this one? I think it is, isn't it? Right, he's in position now. Can he reach the wall? Nope, he can't reach the wall. How far can he reach? He can only get that far. Is there any way I can get him close enough? I wonder if this is a little bit closer. I think it might be.
Get moving! Set those! Move on!
Perhaps there. So I just need to be able to hit that wall there. If I can do that and knock it down, then maybe I can get through there, particularly if I clear the way first with my infantry in here. So there's nothing on the walls though, is there? There can't be. Blimey, oh, they're slingers. I thought they were javelin men for a minute. I thought they've got a good range. Right, no enemy at all in this area. Nothing at all. I can't batter down the wall. Ah, now then. There is, though, this. And he is going to be able to shoot at my men, isn't he? Right. Interesting thing is, my swordsman can shoot at them as well. I wonder, can he hit there? No. Interesting, isn't it? I wonder if he can do it with fire arrows. Yes. He can hit with flaming shot, but he's too far away. Can he hit the wall as well with flaming shot? That would be interesting. No, he can't. Only there. I wonder if the slingers can do anything. No, they haven't got any kind of shot that will do it. I think we'll have to rely on the ship for now. This one, wasn't it? Yes, he can hit the wall. He can't hit there though. Where can he hit? He can hit there. Well, let's do that then. Knock down some of the wall and see what we can do. I suspect we're not going to be able to hit that tower without the tower being able to hit us. I'm not sure what his range is there. Might be worth trying it though, just to see if we can get somewhere near. If he starts to shoot at me, then I'll pull them back, of course. Okay. Right. Have we hit any of the wall yet? Damage, 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 damage. Nothing at all done. Okay, let's have a look at him, see if he's still firing. Shooting, whatever you want to call it. I think it was him, wasn't it? Yeah. What was he doing then? Why isn't he shooting? I don't know why. These have a longer range, don't they? Maybe I should bring him round. I think these have a longer range. I'm not 100% sure now though. Okay, well, let's bring him round as well. Let's see if he's got a bit of extra range. Be nice if he had. Perhaps to here maybe. Okay, and how are we doing down here? Have we cleared everybody away yet? No, still some men in there. Okay, so if I leave those bottom ones, in fact I'll just get these to fire and keep the other, just in case they have a greater range. If they do, and I have a feeling they have, this is, well, I can test it of course, can't I? Right, he can reach... Where can he reach? It's just seeing where the line is, isn't it? Can't see it there. I can see it here. I think it's there, isn't it? Going along here. He's got quite a long reach. He's going way over here somewhere, you know. He can't reach there. And he can't reach there. But I can't see where his line is. It disappears somewhere, doesn't it? Right, I can see this line. Oh, hang on. He's only going... I can't tell. I just can't see the damn thing at all. So, okay, never mind. Leave that then. No worries. These will be getting pummeled, I suppose, by all those ships that are out there. 47 out of 80. Maybe what I should do then is take out that tower and land my infantry there. You know, my swordsmen and my archers, backed up by the fire from the ships. I think that might be a plan. You know, there's a tower there though as well. Can I get rid of that one as well? I'm not sure. Is there a gateway through here? Not that I can see. No. 19 out of 80. And they're shattered and they don't know what to do. The other thing... No, what was I thinking of? I was going to say something else. One of the other changes, and it's gone out of my head now. There's so many of them. I mean, there must have been 60, 70 improvements that they've made, and I just do not remember them at all. Right, okay, so they should be out of it now, should they? Oh, he's brought more down. Well, that's good. Maybe my threat of an invasion on there is enough to make him commit troops. I don't know. But these aren't firing, and neither are the others. There's no damage. He cannot reach from there for some reason. Can he reach? He can reach further. He can reach all the way to there. So, let's see if he will reach all the way to there. He's not going to, is he? I'm going to need to move him. To here. You should be firing. You are actually firing now. That's good news. Oh, the other thing is, they say no damage still. Damn. Ah! 6% damage. Right, eventually something's happening. Yeah, what was the other thing I was about to say now, which is another improvement that they've made? Line of sight, you know, in these situations. And there was something else. Right. The enemy tower's been destroyed. Which one's that? Has to be this one here, doesn't it? Where is it? It's got to be this. Where is it? No. That's still intact. Now that's interesting. Ah, I wonder if it's my archers. I wonder if they achieved it. Where are they? Come on, archers. Is it you? You did it. You clever lads, without losing anybody. No, you haven't. They're still there. What are you talking about? Oh, I'm confused. Which tower's gone then? I wonder which tower. It can only be then. Hang on, they obviously can't reach from there, can they? I wonder if I move them a little bit closer, see what happens. You never know your luck. Right, let's kind of look at the other tower. There was one on this wall here, wasn't there? Maybe this is the one that... No, that's intact as well. So that's intact, and... I don't know where this one's gone now. That one's intact. Maybe there's another one along here somewhere that I just haven't been paying attention to. I don't know, anyway. Okay, let's have a look at my ships again. They've obviously decided that they don't want to fire anymore again, so let's get them back on their task. So, okay, so they should be taking these out. 120 out of 160, and they're short swords. These are short swords as well. These are just the men that we need to target, the short swords. Oh yeah, that's so good that they brought all of those onto the coastline there. It's possibly because he expects an attack from my short swordsman along here. I really don't know. But that's going to be great news, that, if we can take those out. Right, well, let's have a look at these then and see what damage they're managing to do, if any at all. Maybe I'll be up to about 18-20% now, what do you think? 60% damage! Oh, that's fantastic. Right, okay, now let's have a look at those archers again.
We await your orders.
They're not getting close. I wonder which tower we took down. So curious about that. Why can't we hit that tower? I wonder if we could hit it from up there. Let's go a bit closer. Let's see if we can see the range that they've got. They've got the range, haven't they? Right, okay.
Fire on the enemy.
Shoot at the tower and do precision shot. I could have done with more archers down here, couldn't I? We're not taking hits though. We're hitting his tower and he can't hit back. Now, that looks like the tower's on fire. In fact, to me, that looks like it's had it completely. No, it hasn't. It won't even tell me the amount of damage, will it? Let's come off there a minute and have a look at it on here. It's really weird, isn't it? It's like it's not even there. It's not showing me the amount of damage that's been created on there. Okay, let's go back to my ships and get... Oh, actually they're still firing. We'll choose these as well, I think. Get these on auto fire, see what they can do. I suspect they're just out of position. In other words, they're not pointing directly at the target. I think that's probably what the problem is there. I think he can fire as well, can't he? It's just this guy here doesn't seem to be able to target the wall like I'd like him to do. The walls are breached. Excellent. Well, it's the ship that's done that for us, I'm sure. I wonder if we try breaching it in another place. In fact, to be quite honest... Oh yeah, there it is. Brilliant. Okay, well once we've taken out the tower, I wonder if maybe we get him to hit there as well. See what, yeah, try that. This is really odd because it's not showing. It's not showing as a tower, and yet it's going to be costing me to shoot at it, isn't it? It's just not showing me any damage. Come on, why won't you show me how damaged you are? You're not going to show me, are you? The walls are breached. Maybe it'll just tell me when the tower's gone, so I can't tell how much life it's got. I'll only tell when it's no longer there, or I'll only know when it's no longer there. Right, okay, these guys again. Let's see if we can get them on auto fire. You see why I don't show these battles sometimes, don't you? Because, okay, the techniques are interesting to watch, aren't they? But generally, it's the same thing all the time. So you can easily look back at any one of my other videos and see all of this. So short swords, 62 out of 160. 19 out of 160 there for the Celtic tribesmen. I don't know if he's had any swordsmen that have been around there, but they're not going to be enough to take me on when I land. The trouble is I can only land 2 ships there, so they'd have to be swordsmen. I wouldn't be, unless I can back them up with archers on ships that can shoot in support of them. I really don't know, but okay. You can see where this is going anyway. It's all going to be a case of knocking this down, knocking the wall down in any places that I possibly can. It's not going to let me knock any more wall down, I don't think. Oh yeah, actually there's a chance. Oh, I don't know. I'll keep giving it a try. It's going to take a long time, but I've still got 36 minutes of battle time left. So, okay, I'll carry on and then show you where we get to. But I suspect, the enemy's tower has been destroyed. I think that's it now. So it's not telling me anymore the tower's health. It's only telling me when it's destroyed. That's interesting, isn't it? I wonder if that's a new thing, or whether it's just because I'm attacking this kind of fortification. I really don't know. But looking on here, I can see no threats whatsoever. I think what I'll do now then is get these off the firing mode, just get them. Oh, what's that? Is that whistling shot? Yeah, it is, isn't it? Okay, so they're now on normal mode. If I bring up my what are they? Slingers.
Our orders!
Bring them closer to here. Oh, what's that? Is that another tower? Can't see another tower. There is. There's another tower there, isn't there? Right, okay, maybe I need to take that one out as well before I start going towards the wall. So, okay, let's look at this one then, see if he can hit there. Ah, he moved a bit, didn't he? There might be a chance, you know. No, not that way, there isn't.
Set the oars! To the oars!
Okay, come a little bit further back. Now see if we can hit it. Okay. Okay, well you can see how all this is going anyway, can't you? I've got a breach of the wall, I've taken one tower out. I'm now trying the second tower. It looks like he's going to try and take out another part of the wall. 26%, yeah, okay. So we should then virtually be able to walk over that wall. We have supremacy anyway with our troops, so oh, he's firing. At last, excellent. Is he hitting the tower though? He should be. And again, it's going to show me no damage, isn't it? Any particular type of weapon? No, there isn't. Missile, I should say, rather than weapon. It's not going to show me, I don't think, until it's finally destroyed. But he is shooting at that, because that's what I asked him to shoot at with this ship here, isn't it? Okay. Right. Okay, right, like I said before, I'll bring you back in a second. Expect to see that tower down, loads and loads of troops dead on the beach, and me perhaps landing on the beach and going over this wall at the same time. But we'll see. Okay, back in a second, like I said. Well, I just thought I'd show you this part. I've landed a couple of swordsmen on here because I thought there was nothing here, and magically these slingers have appeared in here. So I gave them some archer support, just thinking that there might be something in there. But I was really surprised when they turned up, and of course they've been hitting the flank of my my swordsman, which annoyed me a bit. You know, from 160 down to 147. You know, before we even realised they were there. So my archers are having a bit of a go there. 146, 144. I suspect that is because my archers are doing stupid things, I would imagine. I don't know. But anyway, they're all dead now, or they ought to be anyway. So I don't think there's anything else in there that can cause them any problems. But it does look as though they're under fire, doesn't it? Who can they possibly be under fire from? And they're going down all the time. So something is managing to shoot at them. I'd like to know what it is, because I can't see anything else in there. Nothing at all. Anywhere. Okay. What is shooting at them? Is it here? Is it one of these buildings? I really don't know. I've no idea. One of those buildings looks like it's been destroyed. So what are we being hit by? I've no idea, but I'm going to give the ships some, well, I'm going to give them a firing thing again, firing option, because if there's something there, they ought to be able to shoot at it, shouldn't they? And I've no idea what it is. So what is taking down my men? Are there some invisible slingers somewhere? I just do not know. Anyway, they're my archers, so they should be able to see anybody. Not that they seem to be doing anything at all. But can I get them in position there? I don't know. That's the target, of course. That's one of the objectives. So the enemy's going to want to stop me from getting there, of course. And what are we on now? 134 and 137. Oh, it's still 134 and 137. I just have to assume that it was his slingers that hit us, and then it was my own archers hitting back at his slingers that also hit my men. No, we've got some invisible troops in there again. And they are Celtic tribesmen, 10 out of 160. So I think my archers... Oh, they're already doing it. Right, okay. Yep, so it worked. So they are actually shooting, and they have had good effect. There might well be another unit in there, one that we still can't see. Blimey, look at all those arrows going in there. Are they going in after a hidden unit or something? I don't know. 134 and 137. So they haven't had a very great effect, and we've still got 18 minutes of video time. Not video time, sorry. We shouldn't have video time. One of our units has used all its ammunition. Well, who's firing and using it? It's got to be a ship, hasn't it, I suppose? It can't be those archers, surely. No, it can't be. Anyway, it's got to be one of the ships. I presume one of the ships started to fire. Maybe that was the other problem as well. Maybe that's why I lost some men. The stones being, lobbed over by the ships. So that's almost mine. I'm just having to watch it though, just in case anybody else appears. I don't think they will do. And this is one of the objectives almost taken by me. Whoops! You can see at the top there the 3 laurels. One of them's turned white. Eventually, it will turn yellow. I think it's yellow when it comes over to me. It goes from red to white. White means it's neutral. Yellow means it's come over to me. Right, well, my archers and slingers, etc., from the other side are not having to do any work whatsoever, and we're right up against the wall. So I don't know what else he can have in here. I don't know if he's got swords. He certainly hasn't got, I don't think, any spearmen or pikemen. And if it comes down to it, I can always rush in with my horse. So I don't think we've got a problem with losing this in any way. Well, not losing it, but not winning it easily, I think. So I've lost about 20 swordsmen. I lost a few archers taking out the towers, but not many. Ah, now that's interesting. What have we got there? We've got Celtic slingers. Celtic slingers. Right, okay, well, let's go in there and take them out then. I think that should be enough. What about my ships? Can they do any of that? No. Right, okay. What about these can? Yep.
We await your word. Orders. Strategos. Battle ready. Our orders. Orders.
Really, what I should do is send my horse, some of my horse, and I'm going to actually. Let's send some horse all the way through. Median cavalry, we'll have 2 lots of them. Charge them all the way through to here, to the back of here. That should sort them out, shouldn't it? Right, this is now yellow, which means it belongs to me, so we can charge deeper into his territory, can't we? So, okay, how many did we lose here? These are slingers hitting us here. 95 out of 160. Crikey, it's not good. Right, the other thing it said was the frames was too slow to change. So sometimes you're giving orders to men, and they weren't even there to be given orders to. So that's probably why my, I was having problems getting some of my men into action. But I don't think that should be a problem now. I think that is something they've resolved. Right, I think I might just get my ships off the firing, actually, because they're going to shoot at my own men now, aren't they? Which is not a good thing to be doing. So, let's get these guys into position along here. Okay. Instead of firing. Okay, where are my horse? Have they got through yet? Ah, they're moving, aren't they? These guys here, they should be running. Yes, they are. That's good news then. Right, okay. You have an enemy victory point. Right, as though I'm bothered. Right. Okay, Control M. Let's get them all... Oh, hang on. Control M. Let's get them all through here and firing at people. Yeah? Control... Oh no, not Control I, because I'll pick on the wrong infantry then, won't I? So these guys here, they can come through as well. So we'll let the missile troops clear the way for us. Right, now he should be getting murdered in there. Celtic slingers steady? I don't think so. They do take their toll though, don't they, those slingers? 71 out of 160. I've lost good quality troops in here. Celtic skirmishers, Celtic tribesmen. Okay, let's send some more of these guys in. Let's get them to go through there as well. And you. Yep, okay. The others, these here, should be going into his back, and he should be nearly there, I would have thought. Things seem to be going a lot slower than I expected them to. But that's the end of those anyway. They've completely had it. Let's get those to the back now and send these in instead. I think that's probably the best way to do it, isn't it? Okay, it should really just be a case now of sending the horse through, but he did have lots of invisible troops on here that my ships were never going to be able to hit, and to be honest, it's fair enough, isn't it, really? You're attacking a town, and when you're attacking a town, you'd expect there to be, you know, enemy appearing from all over the place, wouldn't you, really? Now, they're Oathsworn. They are the big boys. They're the ones we really need to take out. So, if my infantry are coming in from over this side, I think I'll get them to go and attack those Oathsworn as well. So that's, who've we got? We've got these guys from there to there. Yep, we'll get those to go in against his Oathsworn here. Okay, and Control M. If we get, not Control M, yeah? Control M. We might be able to hit him with these first. Might even run them in, actually. With the hope of taking those out as well. I hope we don't lose a swordsman unit. Might do, you know, with all this. Oh, I got 66 in there now. Okay, we are losing quite a few here, guys. Where are the horse? Why haven't they gone in yet? These are Celtic slingers. These are swordsmen. Right, okay, swordsmen, go straight through them. Yeah. No messing around here, thank you. Come on, slingers. Or whatever you are. Oh, actually, run, please. Right, okay, I think this is it now, by the way. We've been a little bit more dramatic than normal. Please don't lose a unit. 43 out of 160. What's going on here? It's these guys, isn't it? They're the Oathsworn there. Who are these? Slingers. More slingers. Loads and loads of slingers. Are all my horse on the run now? Maybe I should have sent in my elephants, you know. They might have been more successful in the middle of all this. Royal Cataphracts. Don't want to risk those in case they're actually a general. I don't think they are, but just in case, I don't really want to risk them. What are those? They're Celtic slingers as well. I think we're being held up. What are they? Celtic slingers. Right, okay. And these, median cavalry. Right, okay, I think my cavalry got affected, didn't they? Because, in fact, I seem to have lost some of them somewhere. I don't know where they've gone. I asked them to attack units that are probably not there anymore. And I think that might be what's causing me the problem. Okay, 48. Ah, which leads me to the next thing about patch 9. In that... Damn, what have we got there now? 42. Does that mean the other unit's gone completely? I'm not sure. It says if units go... Oh dear, yeah, that's it. I've lost them both, I think. It did say that if units get so small, you know, from casualties, then they will disappear completely. So, right, these are all Celtic slingers, etc. These are all just pretty damn rubbish, aren't they, really? Our horse should be able to take all of these out really fairly easily. You should be able to go charging straight through there, guys. You really should. Okay, everybody straight through there. All the horse straight through. Short swords. Even the short swords should be taken out by these guys, but just in case, yep, we'll go straight through. And Eastern slingers, swordsmen. My swordsmen need to go in against his swordsmen, really. Okay, any more swordsmen? Yep, more swordsmen. Right, okay, all these swordsmen should be attacking here. Okay, okay, how am I doing with my horse? I seem to be losing my horse there. What happened to that Oathsworn? There. They're the big boys, aren't they? Okay, I think that's it now. I think all my swordsmen are in action. Do I now send in the elephants? I don't send elephants in against light troops, I don't think. The horse should really be going right through and attacking these, but I suspect his swordsmen, etc., have got in the way. And that's what's causing me the problems, and these are managing to shoot at me from the back, aren't they? Damn. Okay, how are we doing in here now? Let's go and have a look. Everything seems to be moving the way that I want them to be. Ah, these don't. What are these doing? Right, and they're not happy either. What are they? They're my median cavalry. Come on, median cavalry. You should be charging right through there. Come on. Once I get you into there, you'll be good. Because that's when you're going to feel success. Right, okay, median cavalry here. Again, success. Come on. Right, Egyptian infantry against the Oathsworn. I think we should be alright there. Then these here, noble blood cavalry. I want them really against here again. I need these skirmishers out of the way completely. Okay. Okay, and then what else have we got here? We've got Egyptian infantry. You should be attacking this Oathsworn here. You are Parthian swordsmen, so you can go in against, what are they, Celtic slingers and then beyond. Yeah, again, over to the Oathsworn there. Right, now all of these here, I imagine, are archers, are they? Yes, they are. Oh no, yes they are. Yeah, okay. Okay, well let's get them sort of up here then so that they can give a little bit of support there. I don't know what these are. War elephants. Ah, I don't think I'll bring in my war elephants. I don't want to risk losing them. Don't mind risking losing others, but I don't want to risk those. Right. Okay, how are we doing now? That has to be it, surely. He's got hardly anything left. Okay, I've lost a couple of units in there, which wasn't good. Ah, there we go. End battle. Excellent. Right. How many? I lost only 525. But we only killed 1,571, so it's not quite as good as I expected it to be. He's lost nearly 1,600 out of 19, well, nearly 2,000, so that's good. He killed 427, so I've lost a lot more than that, possibly from my own ships, I really don't know. But looking through there, it looks as though my sword infantry didn't get in there. Ah, that's the other thing I missed from patch 9. I should have accounted for it. Formation infantry move much slower now. They've corrected the movement speeds for the types of infantry. So I didn't need to run my missile troops in, because they would have gone quicker anyway. Well, those formation troops, those swordsmen, whatever, they went a lot slower than I expected them to, which left them exposed. Now, my horse, I'm not sure if they were light horse or if they were formed horse, but it seemed to take them quite a long time to get in position as well, didn't it? So one or two things there that have changed the scenario a bit. Now, 3,808 has to be my total force, I would have said. So I don't think that's too bad. But I did lose 2 units, 2 swordsman unit that I landed. I didn't really need to land those at all. They really didn't need to be in the action at all, I don't think. All they did was attract fire from my own archers on the ships, and also from my own ballistas on the ships. Anyway, it made for a more interesting, more realistic battle, didn't it? The fact that he was hidden more than I've noticed before. The fact that he can appear firing out of seemingly nowhere, which is good in towns, I think. Bit of a surprise, almost an ambush situation in a local town. But the fact that the heavier formation infantry moved much slower than the other infantry, I think is a real positive. I think that's a distinct improvement in the game. I do. In terms of the slingers, I think it said there was a correction made for those as well. It talked about poorer quality missile infantry with longer range. I wonder if they've reduced the quality of the fire ever so slightly of the slingers. I can't remember now, but there has been a correction made for that. So, and it talked about the more superior missile troops, which are obviously the archers, I would have said. So I don't know, but I think that's the case. Right, okay. Why aren't we in? Yes, we are in. Okay, the garrison's gone. Both the garrison armies there have disappeared. Let's see who we lost. They went down to 19, but have they disappeared altogether, 19 and 17? I don't think they have. Looking over here, right, those are those ships, but which ones came through separately as sword units? I don't think it was... Maybe it was those. Where are the 2 swordsmen's units that I lost? It should show them completely gone, shouldn't it? Completely destroyed. I've got 1 down to 23 and it still survived, and 1 down to 24 and again it still survived. It did say the threshold has improved, so maybe the threshold is 20 now or something, and it was before it was 10 or 12 or something. I've no idea, but we've held on to them. That's the main thing. We don't seem to have lost any troops from what I can see at all. So there we go. Let's go in there and occupy. Increase in rank, yes, I should think so. disappointing about the, like I said, about the catapults, not knowing that I wasn't going to be able to land them. It makes sense, doesn't it? But you know, you play to what you think the game is. You know, you think you can get them off the ships, so you play as though they are going to come off the ships. But anyway, okay, I could really do now with improving. Actually, they haven't taken much of a hit at all, have they? And these are still there in support
How may I serve Parthia?
with a little bit of movement left. I could probably swap over some men, you know, into there so that this place is indeed better defended. I'm not sure I need to be quite honest. But it would make it easier than bringing reinforcements on, wouldn't it? Let's see if I can do it. There's a chance, isn't there?
I will travel the
No,
world.
I can't do it. And in fact, it wouldn't surprise me now if then... Yeah, they are giving support. Right, okay. I don't know where he moved to just then. But anyway, it didn't work. They're giving support as well, and these will be giving support. So I think I'll just leave it at that. I was hoping they'd exchange troops between the two, but they're not going to. Right, okay, well, let's deal with this then. I've got, what is it? This that I can get, and these, which is 6 food without any minuses. Is this one of the upgrade changes? Public order plus wealth. Is it because of where it is? I don't look. Normally when I try and do this kind of thing, it tells me there's going to be a minus. Ah. I think there's been an improvement there. Something's changed which enables me now to have buildings that would have before given me minuses, so I've ended up destroying buildings instead of building them, or instead of constructing them, let's say. Right, okay, these are just landed, so can't do anything with these guys yet. That's going to be next turn for attacking there. And then in here, we've left, haven't we? We need to go back, so definitely need to do that. So let's get him back into there. Yep. Okay, good. We're all covered there now, and we're covered there. Are we covered here? Yep, we're covered there. And there was a rebellion that we fought. We must have fought it and then gone back again. It was here, wasn't it? It was in this area. Let's see what the happiness is here now. Now then. Need to do some building in here. We are now on, what is it? Public order is stable. +8. Right, okay, well let's build something anyway, because otherwise these will go to squalor, won't they? So I'll have food, yes, and I'll have happiness, which is I'm getting it elsewhere though, aren't I? So maybe I should raise some troops in here. I don't know, it's a fairly forward position, isn't it, that now, for taking the rest of this area here, but no, we'll go for that now, and then maybe I can correct it at a later date. I really don't know. There weren't any more buildings in here that needed to be dealt with, were there? No. Okay, there's only one other thing that I thought I might be able to do, and that was, I thought maybe I could inch forward these troops a little. These ships. So if I put him, say, there, he might be able to cover from there to there, can he? Yeah, just not so sure about that. We'll have a look at that in a moment. If I put him there, he'll cover this gap here through here, won't he? I hope. Yeah, he covers from there to there. He covers from there to there. He's done it. Yeah, okay, so moving them forward that far, that's brought them forward a little bit, and still covered that area. I'm hoping now, here's another thing I thought of doing, bringing this army here to cover this place, so I don't need to use a ship in there. Okay, and then I want to bring this fleet forward so that it covers a gap across here that can then be covered by 4 ships. That 1, 2, 3 and then 4. That is a ship, isn't it? Not an army. Yeah, it is. And this is a ship, not an army? Yep, and so's this. Yes, good. Right, okay, so I should now then be able to cover an area, say, around here, maybe? There. Eventually I want to move these up across to here to cover all of that area, but for now I just need to make sure. Has he got any movement? He's got a little bit of movement left. Those ships are only, they're only covering that area there, so we don't need to bother about that, do we? But you see what I'm thinking of doing? If I can get my ships to cover here and here, which I will be able to, then it'll only take a few ships to go across here to cover that area, and then nothing can get through, and this then becomes my forward position. All these armies are then freed up for attacks elsewhere. So right, okay, so across there we're covered. This navy can then come forward. Blimey, he's already got it covered, hasn't he? Look, so we've got him there covering against the land and easily against there, and then the next one, because he can move quite a distance, can't he, him, is this one here. He can move, say, I don't know, to there, perhaps.
As the arrow flies.
Okay.
Is there nothing else?
Okay, so easily covering across there. That navy is almost covered, you know, there as well. In fact, depending on how far... Let's just take him a little bit further and see if it works. So he covers there. And no, he's not quite there now. How's he doing there? That's the navy. He's got a little bit of movement left. Okay, let's bring that navy out here then. Oh damn, I've moved the wrong one. Blast, I've moved the wrong one. What about him? He's got a little bit of movement left. What, has he got any left now? You see how he's gone too far? He can cover from there to there, but he can't go any further. I think I'm going to need to come back. Say to here. Right, okay, so he covers from there to there. He covers from there to there. If he now can fill up that gap in here, then we've got it all covered, I think. Does he cover there? Just, yeah. He certainly covers from there to there. So we're alright there. Maybe just bring him over just a little smidge in there. So he definitely covers that land. And he's covered there. And he's covered there. Excellent, we've got it. Can he move forward a bit? He can, just a little bit, can't he? About to there, maybe. Okay, so it's there, and there, and there. And I think we've got it now. Is that it? There and there? Ooh, it's tight, isn't it? There, there. I don't know, really. And that now, he's not now reaching, is he? Oh, pull him back a little bit. To there, yep. And then pull him a little bit back, say to there. So, yeah, he covers it now. He's easily covered there. Okay, definitely covered now. Definitely covered, definitely covered. Right, okay, we've got it now. Okay, that's good. So we're now preventing anybody from being able to get through this area here and this area here. And eventually I should be able to bring out my ships from here. I'm not going to do it yet because he's still supporting this army in the middle of here. In fact, I might be able to recruit in there. I'm not sure what I can recruit. Well, no, I can't recruit. Can I get mercenaries? I can. Maybe I'll get a couple of hoplites. Mercenary Italian spearmen are going to be pretty damn poor, aren't they? No, I don't want any of those. I'm not going to get anything. But yeah, if I could get these guys to go into there, they could have probably, you know, increased their movement and managed to get in there. They could have ran into position, but I didn't do it, so that's it. Anyway, point is that soon I should be able to, using that fleet there, easily cover this area there, and then push all of these forward to across that area there, and then move just that little bit further on. Anyway, I've gone over the hour again, 68 minutes nearly, would you believe? But thanks so much for watching, and that is the beginnings of patch 9.